You're watching Wraith TV.
Grant, how do you feel about today's game? I'm imagining it was a fairly frustrating 90 minutes and ultimately 2 points dropped.
Oh yeah, obviously different feelings and different emotions on the side in games like that. You know, that's 2 derbies now and 13 goals I think it is. We get ourselves into a good position. Obviously disappointing to go behind early doors, but we get ourselves into a right good position. But to lose a goal so late, you know, it does feel like a defeat, and the players are in there, you know, feeling as if it's a defeat. But you know, we've got to pick ourselves up after games like that.
We seem to be doing everything right at the end of the match, getting the ball in the corner, working the angles. Certainly we got a corner late on and there's a lot of bodies back there, but very scrappy goal that we conceded at the end.
Yeah, it's just small things lead to, you know, not just one individual thing leads to a goal. You know, there's loads of small things that lead to, you know, all the 3 goals. You know, we can analyse them and have a look at them. They're the types of games, derbies, where sometimes they can be great, nice footballing games, or it can be, you know, very physical like it was today, and a lot of tackles going in, and you know, goals galore. But for our point of view, we've just got to look upon it as, you know, we do feel as if it's 2 points dropped. We did have to make a lot of changes today. You know, we changed the shape. You know, we had, you know, all in all, we've got David McGurn out, Paul Watson out, Joe Cardell out, you know, Grant Anderson out, Spence's came off injured, Laurie's came off injured. You know, we had already made 2 subs, and I think there was a lot of, you know, players tiring. You know, that's only Lewis's, you know, 3rd full, you know, 90 minutes this season. And you know, 16-year-olds on the bench that haven't even, you know, played 20 reserve games. So, but that's no excuse whatsoever. We're capable of winning games like that. But at the end of the day, it's credit to Cowdenbeath going right to the dying seconds. Albeit, I thought we had won it in the end when Callum catches it right on the volley and the players there to clear it off the line. But we've just got to get our heads back up and move on to next week.
Yeah, absolute last kick of the ball, nearly last throw of the dice. It came in the air, seemed to take an eternity to come down. He struck it really well, which wasn't to be. I think the Cowdenbeath lads bang on the line.
Yeah, it's credit to them to get everyone behind the ball. And we know what it's like. You know, we've won games in injury time. We've done it out there against Morton. Been involved in games myself as a player, and you do come in, you know, and you feel like it's a defeat. But positives we've got to take for it is, you know, we've scored 3 goals. You know, we've only lost at home to Hamilton in the league, so you know, we've got to keep that, making it difficult for teams to come here. Albeit we're away from home next week, but we've got to, you know, bounce back. We'll look to bounce back with a win.
The absence of our natural 2 wide players today through injury and suspension, how much were we hampered by that, or how much did that change your thinkings in terms of the kind of tactical approach for today's game?
It just made us, you know, didn't have an out and out, you know, wide left player, which we've naturally had, whether it be 4-4-2 or, you know, 4-4-1-1, or, you know, different formations. We've just had to tinker it a bit today, which I thought we dealt with it well. You know, after, you know, getting ourselves level, I think the players settled down and relaxed, and you know, found the way we wanted to play the day in the second half. I think we had the bulk of the game in the second half. In games like that, it's probably getting 2 goals ahead was going to be, you know, enough to see us to win it. But you know, 3-2 up in a derby, it's not always done and dusted. I'd love to have hung on and taken the 3 points, but you know, they catch us out at the end.
Dougie Hill's got man of the match today, a goal and another wholehearted performance for Dougie. It seems to be that he's really finding his niche in the middle of that defence.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Dougie's, you know, I've played alongside Dougie. I know what I'm getting for Dougie. He's a wholehearted centre half. You know, and you know, he's up there winning penalty for us today. You know, it's a big party. You know, if you're a defender or, you know, with a physical presence, set pieces are huge in this league, and he goes and, you know, wins us a penalty today as well. But there's a lot of good performances out there today. But you know, there's a lot of disappointing bodies in there. But as I say, it's up to me to pick them up and ready for next week.
There's a bit of kind of carnage round about the squad with injuries and suspensions and such, like very young bench today. What can you tell us about kind of Jamie Watson, Ross Matthews and David Bates? What kind of lads are these?
You know, they're ground staff lads. 7 are apprenticeship, obviously. I think Jamie's been involved in the first team. The other ones are just first year apprentices, so you know, they'll get their chance. You know, it's up to them to work hard in the reserves, in training every day. You know, obviously we had a few boys missing today, so we had to use a lot of them on the bench. But we do strip them when they deserve to be stripped.
These young lads that have got the personalities and the character that can handle the big game atmosphere, you know, when they got told that they were getting stripped for the bench today, was it a real opportunity for them?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we you know, had Gordon Smith and Kevin McCann, the only 2, you know, on the bench that had any real first team experience. So, you know, if we were having to make a third substitution, one of them was going to have to come on. But the way the game went, I felt that we were fine, we were handling it okay, so a third substitution wasn't needed. These guys, if they're good enough, they'll get their opportunity.
Get a chance. On the injury front, what about Grant Anderson? How's things progressing there?
Obviously Grant's not trained at all this week, so obviously he wasn't going to be ready for today. We're hoping with a bit of physiotherapy early in the week. He'll train later in the week and possibly be available for next Saturday. But it's still early for me to call that one just now.
So we've got a revolving door for ex-managers playing against, bringing their teams to play Wraith Rovers with Sir Jimmy Nicholl today, and then we've got John McGlynn up next. Vital game.
Yeah, as I say, they're all vital games, in this league. You look at some of the fixtures, last week and today, how results have went. So it's important you look after your own results and not get too carried away with what's happening elsewhere.
Okay, well, good luck next Saturday.
Thank you. Cheers.